Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. I was looking around on what I'm going to be either working on or starting or procrastinating about. It's a little easier to see in here because my room is a little bit neater, a little bit cleaner. I mean, right over here, I've got a coat rack with lots and lots of bags on it. And I've added more of the bags because all my sweaters and stuff, you know, I cleaned up my room some, picked up things off the floor. I put them on the coat rack, and I normally have a shawl that kind of covers that too, but I've got a lot of those. And I remembered, I don't think you've seen said coat rack before. And this is where I get a lot of my inspiration, i.e., you know, long forgotten projects for my Tackle It series on Tuesday. But I've got that, and I was looking at it going, wait a minute. For Sunday, I normally, well, not normal, but I've been either starting something new, showing you something that I started, or I've been working on my sleeves for some of my sweaters. And I also realized for my Magnificent 7, I finished 3 of those sweaters and we need to add some more in. Oh, I've got them. I remember I cleaned my room some. I found some. I did. So I do need to take more pictures of that and show those so we can get back onto that, or, you know, it could be down to 6, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so. So we need to add those back in there and see where we're at, you know, kind of take stock of what's going on. So I was looking at that and I'm like, oh, I want to go digging in over there. Oh, I did totally messed up today. I did finish something this week. I did start something this week and finish something this week. And you probably already saw it yesterday, the bear. So normally, had I not finished said bear, I would put this on and it would be the start something because, you know, I'd have like a head and part of the bodies. But I got so excited, I finished it. And oh, this is the same one. My camera does not like this color at all. It's a beautiful color. Anyway, so I did finish something. So I was looking through my things and I came across one of the books that I have, and it kind of reminded me of something else that needs to be worked on that hasn't been in a while. Look at this. Amigurumi Loveys and Blankets. Look at those. Are those not the cutest? And you're like, hey, that sounds kind of semi-familiar. Yes, it does. Here's the back, right? Do we see this one? Little dragon. So I did not know that. What's the author's name? Do we have the name? Irina Wimsatt. I have one of her patterns, and it was hard to pick just one. I have the Dragon Lovey that I bought for the pattern on Etsy. Yes, I did. I bought the Etsy pattern, and she came out with a book with all of her wonderful. This is the dragon. This is the Dragon Blanket Lovey that, of course, is not done. It's in pieces. And you know why it's in pieces? Because I need to do the wings. I did all the other stuff, and I just didn't get to it. It's my own fault. Of course, it's my fault. Who else is working on this blanket? Of course, it's my fault. I started off, and I did the amigurumi pieces. Now, this time I did the amigurumi pieces and then went to the blanket. Unlike the hippo lovey that I was working on for our grandson Noah, who I just got to see today. He's doing amazing. So on that one, I did the blanket, but again, it was a lovey. It's this big, okay? Can't compare. So I did the little lovey first, and then it took me forever to do all the amigurumi pieces and then, heaven forbid, sew it on. Well, I'm kind of in that same situation, but this one's a whole lot longer. And yeah, this thing. Do we remember this? Do we remember the dragon? Do we remember this? This camera does not like hot pink. Look at that. That camera's like, no, you cannot use anything pink anymore. It doesn't know it. It doesn't understand it. No more pinks. But that is a hot pink sparkle. This is the Big Twist Twinkle, Joann's exclusive twinkle yarn. And then just the regular white yarn that was Joann's Big Twist value. So I had that. I mean, look at this pattern. This is great. So I've got the book out and I'm like, oh, we have another grandbaby coming. We do. We don't know boy or girl. We don't. You know, too far along, too early to tell. And that's all fine and dandy. But look at that. That one I started. So again, we don't know if boy or girl. We have no idea for this one. And the other thing is this blanket. See, it lives here. This is just one blanket and lovey. It lives there. That's for somebody in a small space, not necessarily the best gift. I'm just going to throw that out there because this would crush the child, right? This will crush the baby. But I have that. Do I have a wing started? I do have a wing started. Do I have a wing done? I have 2 wings started. Look, those are wings. You're like, they're not wings. They're gonna be wings. It's gonna happen. They kind of curl. That's weird. I don't know. I need to put more stuff around the wings. Yeah, but this is farther than when I was last time showing you guys. I didn't have the wings at all. So I did pick it up. I did work on it. Sometime between then and now, I have some wings coming up. I do. I have wings. And I have a tail. Oh, I have the tail. Like I said, this thing's huge. This thing is huge. We contemplated that I'm going to keep this one for myself because it is absolutely huge. Let me turn this light down a bit because you really want to see that pink, don't we? Oh, that's the wrong way. 1, 2, 3. There you go, that way. Is that better? Not really. Oh, there. Let's turn the light completely off. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Off. There. See, now I'm in the dark. Not really in the dark. I got an overhead light. Overhead light and then the window right on that side. Yeah, so there. But we wanted to see the pink. Does that make it any better? Not really. Okay, we're turning light back on. We're just going to do it. Oop. Okay. So I've got these and I've got a bag full of feet. This was a lot of work. See? Bag full of feet. Each foot has toenails and everyone had to be put on. Oh, here, you want to see the blanket as to why? This is the, I call it the dragon scale stitch. That's not really what it's called. Oh gosh, this thing is so heavy. But this is the blanket. What is that stitch called again? I don't remember. Crocodile. Yes, it's the crocodile stitch. I knew it was an animal. But I mean, for the dragon scale blanket, it's perfect. It is absolutely gorgeous and perfect. And the 3 colors. I have some more ends. Oh, look. It has been a while since I showed you. I got more of the blanket done too because I've been weaving it in as I go. Yeah, there we go. This thing is so heavy. It is crazy heavy. It could use maybe another run or 2 rows, but it's not going to get them. Nope, that thing is just it. That is as big as it's going to get. It's huge. And I'm contemplating making another one of the patterns because I bought the book. And I didn't need to buy the book if that's all I was going to do is the dragon, and I had the dragon pattern as a PDF print off that I bought off of Etsy, right? See, that's, you get where I'm coming with that. Yeah, so I've got, here's my more yarn stuff, so I got that together. Here's my feet. It's easier to do because I've got space in here, but I got all these feet. Yeah, you can't really see those feet. Man, that camera does not like pink. No pink. So I was looking at this. Which blanket? Because the dragon one obviously has not seen a lot of love in quite some time. It just has not. It's like the mascot, you know? I mean, the dragon head and Layla can be buddies over there. Now, Layla's 10. This is Layla for anyone here. I'll show you. For anyone who's new to the channel, this is Layla the love bug. She's 10 years old. She's just a head. She's adorable. This is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry that you can still get. K4TT Fiber Doodles, that's the designer, and this is Layla the Love Bug. So Layla does have a body, or at least she's supposed to have a body. But 10 years ago, I couldn't be bothered with making the body. I did the head, and it was a lot of fun. And that's my first time really working doing the 3D eyes like that. I thought it was amazing. It was just so cool. And she's been like this. She's just adorable. And she's got the pipe cleaners in here, and you know, that goes into the little heart, and she's adorable. And she's been my mascot ever since. She just has. And hubby says I should finish her. I could. I think I've seen the yarn. I have the yarn, and I have the pattern printed off. And even if I lost the pattern, like I said, it's a paid-for pattern on Ravelry, and I could purchase it again if I chose to and re-download it. So there are some of my stuffed things, and that's not the only one. That's just one that's on display that just don't ever get finished, like Layla. Although I have been going back and finishing things. Yes, I have. I've been finishing old things. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. So we've got that. And then we've got this beautiful dragon. And I don't want to finish the dragon right now. I mean, I want the dragon done. I just don't want to finish it. You understand that, right? You're like, no, I don't want to do it. Like, you know, imagine that being said with a 2-year-old voice, right? You know, the whole stomping the little feet and little fists getting like this and just the face. Yes, that's pretty much how I feel with that right now. I shouldn't. My hang up was I picked the thing, and it's gorgeous. You know, 'cause look at that. Look at that. See, you can fold it, hang it over the crib like that. It's his toy, it's the blanket, you know, that's the whole idea with all of these. But I picked the one that has the most labor-intensive blanket, and that was my downfall. Had I picked one of the other ones, I probably would have been fine. The giraffe is adorable. Oh, the sheep is so cute. But there's, how many of them are there in here? 3, 6, 9, 12? 16, it says on the front, 16. We have 16 of these. But look at the blanket for the sheep. That is so cute. And it's not as labor intensive as doing the crocodile stitch, just saying. But no, I had to pick the one that is the most labor intensive. And it's just been hanging around for 2 years. Because I think that's one of the first things that I started showing on my channel when I had my started the channel, and I've had my channel for, I've hit my 2-year mark. So yeah, somebody just told me, because I was saying, what should I make next after the bear? It's like, you should make a giraffe. Well, I don't think I've made a giraffe before, but look at that. We've got the giraffe as an option right there. And look, that's a lot easier. That blanket's a lot quicker than doing, yeah, it is. Or that fox on the back. The little fox is cute. We know I like orange. I asked Mom and Dad, what color did they want? You know, if I want to make another blanket. And I like the matching loveys. And you got the matching lovey for the dragon too. You know, if I wanted to, I could just take the head and turn it into a lovey. But no, it needs to be finished. Just not today. Just not today. And I like this too. Look at the teddy bear. It looks like, is that called gingham? Is that like a gingham stitch, kind of like that? Is that what that plaid stitch? Is that what it is? I'm not sure. But with the whole teddy bear craze, just saying, that would be perfect. And you know, I've got a bunch of the Big Twist value yarn. I didn't go as nuts with the Big Twist value as I did with all the other yarns when Joann was going out of business, but I do have quite a bit. And there are other places that we can get the Joann Big Twist. I think that is Hirschner's has that, and there's other stores and everything that are kind of talking about it back and forth. Now the fox, I think, I haven't looked at the pattern, but that looks like the Alpine stitch, so a little bit more dense, but it would be wonderful. And you know, we love orange, right? We love orange. Do I have enough orange for that? Surprisingly, I don't think so. I know that is very surprising, but I don't think I do. But you know, you can do whatever you want. So I'm looking at this instead of, you know, being responsible and finishing the one that I have started. I'm like, oh, look at that. Look at the ram. Look at those horns. I mean, isn't that cute? That's cute. I like that. Like, I want to do that. I want to start another one. No, finish your dragon. I don't want to finish my dragon. Finish the dragon. Not right now. It's not going to happen. You can't make me. And then you've got the cute little loveys, so you can do those too on that with the worsted weight yarn and making the stuffed critters. I mean, oh my goodness. But that dragon is amazing. That dragon is just something else. How much more do I have on this? Oh, okay, look. Can we see that? Can we see that? Okay, that's, yeah, I have to do with the hot pink. Yeah, those, like, it's not I-cord, but it's like an I-cord, right? It's that thicker tubing. I'm not sure how they do it, but yeah, I've got to do the thicker tubing, kind of like an I-cord edging all around that, and then edge it and then sew it together. That's all I have left. I think the last time I talked about the dragon, I sat down and did these. I had to have, because I didn't think I had anything on the wings. I didn't. And now I have 2 of them that just need that thick piping and edging. It's not called piping, but it reminds me of I-cord. Oh, look, see? It's like little stuffed, yeah, you're making a little stuffed tubes and then you're sewing them around. All right, so it is kind of like an I-cord. It's not an I-cord, but it's kind of like an I-cord. Yeah, that's what that is. And then see how big and bold and beautiful that is? It's huge. You know, it's just absolutely huge. I know I'm going to have to do a photo shoot. I've talked about it. I'm going to go run through the yard and everything. I'm going to have to. So, okay. So here, let me show you this one. This is the Dragon Lovey, because they do different things. I think that, yeah, they have the Blizzard and Ice Dragon Lovey, so it's a little bit different on their features. But look at that. Now that would have been smart. Had I done that blanket, I would have been done, right? That's an easier, that's not quite the, oh my gosh, what were you thinking? yet, but it looks amazing. Oh my, it looks so cool. It really does. And I got all of the other things. I got all the other pieces and I put it together. The only thing I need to do is finish up that tube, and it looks like a tube, like an I-cord tube, but it's not I-cord, but a tube, and then sew that around the membrane of that. I'm like, okay, I could do this. I could do it. I'm not convinced. All right, look at the frog. I love frogs. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, I have to do the frog. Daddy likes frogs. My son, he likes frogs. Yeah, he likes frogs. Maybe I need to do the frog. And look at those big googly eyes. Oh, that's an excuse to get big googly eyes if you don't already have them. Big, huge safety eyes like that. Oh my gosh. Those are amazing with the daisies. Yes, I think that's it. Oh yeah, I think that's the one. I have to go downstairs. I have to go to my overflow room and see if I have enough of a color that would be perfect for this. Oh yeah, that's it. It's the frog. It is the frog. Oh, look at that. And look at the little frog Lovey. That is adorable. And I think that one could go boy or girl. What do you think? That one I think could be the little boy, little girl, unisex. Yeah, I think that could be that. Yeah. Do we have a full picture of that thing laid out? No, we don't have a full picture of the frog. I want a full picture of that frog blanket like we had with the dragon. Oh, here's a partial. See, look. Got the frog face, and then look at that. All those daisies or fried eggs. I'm just saying, they look like fried eggs. But either way, all the daisy flowers and the frogs, you know. Oh, that is amazing. Yeah. I think it's the frog. I think I need to do the frog. The frog makes me happy. Yeah, that's amazing. Maybe I should start with one of the Loveys first. Go big or go home. Oh, look, this one has those funny little eyes. I've got some funny little eyes like that. Make a Christmas one. Make the little reindeer and everything. That one looks neat. That blanket doesn't look too difficult. I mean, they're not difficult, but, you know, I set myself up. I'm just saying, I set myself up. So this is some pretty little hexagons. Look. See? That's some nice hexagons. Okay. That one could be done. Oh, yeah. Just, you know, I just had to pick the most complicated one the first go around. Yes, I did. Oh, look at that. How adorable would that be? That's amazing. And it's got those little anime eyes on. And I have the anime eyes. I do. I have some. That is so cute. I'm glad I got the book. And now I have to actually make something out of the book. Otherwise, I didn't need to get it because, again, I have the dragon pattern. I bought it off of Etsy. I don't remember how much it was. Doesn't matter. But I bought it off of Etsy. I have it. And if I don't have a copy of it in the bag, I can always go print it off again. Well, I don't need to. I have the book. I have the book. Oh, the book price. $22.99 is full price. And I have no idea if this is on sale or anything, but we're going to check. I know Amazon Prime Days is over, but I don't think this one was an Amazon Prime one, but who knows? And a lot of people talked about Amazon Prime with all the cool things that they ordered. I ordered some. Did you guys? Amigurumi. Loveys and blankets. Loveys and blankets. There we go. All right. So right now, here we go. 1708. There we go. There it is. So see there. And I did see previously purchased 2024. So I have had it for a little while. I just haven't shown it. 1704 is what this is. And it has a coupon right now and it says you can pay $13.66. And since we have an Amazon distribution place near us, I could get it tomorrow, but I already have one. I don't need another one. I don't know how much I paid for it, but again, retail is $22.99 and Amazon, they got a coupon. You can get it for $13.66. So that's pretty cool. It is. Or if you just want to make just one, go out to Etsy and just order the one and make just that one. Now I need to make another one. I mean, I got this and I was going to do a review on it and I just didn't get around to it because I didn't finish my dragon blanket. Well, guess what? I still haven't finished the dragon blanket and that's just fine. But now I've got other babies that need blankets. I mean, I've got a lot of blankets that I've made and I've got to finish this one. You want to know the sad thing? This one I had started in Felicity, our youngest little girl. She's 2 and I had thought about making this and giving this to her. And she's 2, and yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And now it's like, oh, we got another baby coming, you know, and then Noah. But this is definitely not something that I would want to give to Noah, the pink sparkly dragon. Just saying. But I have other things to give him, so I mean, that's fine. He's not going to be lacking. There's no doubt about that. And then it was also suggested that I give the bears to the kids. Where's the little blue one? Where'd the little blue one go? Here's the little blue one. Both my my oldest granddaughter and her brother love this one. Both of them are like, ooh, I like the little bear. They love this one. They like the micro minis. She has asked me previously to make her, and I did, make her bears like this size. And I have done that, and I've given them to her for her birthday, things, you know, that she's asked for. And this one's going to probably, I'm not sure which one. I probably have to make another one because they both like this one. I have plenty of yarn. We know this. I'll let them maybe get in my sock yarn bag and let them pick out a color or just make another one like this. And the other one would be more like the head color. This one has a little bit of like a tweed color kind of in it. And that is because it was this huge cake and it started with this big bright and everything went out, and you can see this blue has the tweed, and that was the end of the tweed right here, and now it's just the solid blue. Yeah, so that's how those cakes go. Absolutely love that. So I have a little bit more left in it, and I could easily make a couple more bears, and they could be matching, but yet still be able to tell them apart, because one would be just that solid color and one would be like that. Because you know how kids are. You have to have them to where they can, well, we know the face would be different. We know if I sew the facial features on, no matter how much I tried, they would not be exact. So there is that. So the facial features would also be different. But I could do that and make the kids happy along that line. I think that would be a fun thing. Yeah, there's our stuff. And that's what I've got on here. Maybe I need to grab my size F hook. Pretty sure that's what I was using. Don't remember 100%, but whatever, we're going to go with it. And make that membrane thingy, you know, the glorified I-cord, because I think that's what it really is. Or that's kind of the same concept of it, to finish that off and give that to some structure. And that's all I have to do is, I've got ends, we get that. But line this, and I think when I do that and put that around there, it will make this to where it's not, it is curling. It is just this curling little mess, but I'll make sure that it does whatever it's supposed to do when I put that on it, and we'll be good. I'll have pieces. I'll have pieces and parts, and then it's just a matter of sewing it together. I've got some new big blunt darning needles. Okay, that is on the inside, isn't it? Yeah, so I just do edging on that, and then okay, I could do this. Yeah, and then it's a matter of sewing it together and then getting rid of it. Not really getting rid of it. I have commented that is such a massive undertaking with that blanket that I need to go running through the yard and have my daughter chase me with the camera and film that or something, or get one of the grandkids to do it or what have you, and just running away with it with the dragon head right over there. I mean, you know, sitting right here with the rest of the blanket, like you got your parrot on your shoulder, you've got this big green-eyed dragon, bright pink green-eyed dragon, you know, and then that huge tail hanging, where's the tail at? Hanging off the edge. What do I do with the tail? I've lost the parts and pieces in this room more than once, but I did always find them, so that's good. I don't know, the tail's in the bag, but I have always found that, which was good. The bag of all the parts and pieces was over on that side of the room, and the dragon head was literally right behind my chair. I'm like, oh, that's a disaster waiting to happen. Don't lose the pieces. I don't want to make them again. Don't lose the pieces. Oh no. Oh. We know how that goes. Oh my goodness. So if you're making an amigurumi, if you're making a stuffed something and it is not done right now, it is okay. You can also do like I did on one of them. Let's see. Do we remember when I was going through this bin and I found this Allen Dart dragon, and it was about that big. The body of it was about that big. I didn't have all the other pieces of it or anything along that line. I sent that off. The me is not doing it. I sent it off. Yes, I sent it to somebody else, and it is now theirs. It is theirs to finish it, to frog it, to whatever, but it is no longer mine. Somebody else kindly said, hey, I'd love that. Hey, you can have it as is. So yeah, you can always do that too. Because I was also looking through my stuff, and I have some other My workshop, it's not a graveyard of body parts, it's a workshop. I have a little bit of a workshop of amigurumi parts and pieces, and I'm going to probably put a little bucket or a bag or a plastic bag or something of just the pieces that I have that I'm like, I'm just not going to do anything with it, and let my granddaughter have at it, because she's been really having fun with the crafting and trying to work on things and being creative. So let her play with it. And then it's something, right? And you know, I'm actually staring at two things right over there. I'll have to show you all my parts and pieces, but I'm staring at two of them. Actually, they're staring at me because they do have eyes. They're staring at me and they're not done. Layla will not end up in the bucket, by the way. Layla is my mascot and she can stay ahead. I might make a body maybe one day. My husband keeps pestering, but other than that, but she stays with me. But there's other ones that could, you know, benefit from different mismatched appendages, arms and legs and things. Yeah, I think my granddaughter can handle that. All right, everybody, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be, and I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.